Good afternoon. My name is Melissa Reese, Community Relations Specialist for East Point Managed Care Organization. And today we're going to talk about tips for good mental health during COVID-19. During this uncertainty time, we want to give you some resources and tips to help you during these times. I also want to share with you the Hope for NC hotline number, which is 1-855-587-3463. These cards will be here at the Wayne County Library for you to take. This is the number that you can call anytime if you are feeling alone, if you're feeling frustrated, or you just need to talk to somebody. You can call this number anytime, and it is specifically for those who are distressed during COVID-19. All feelings are okay right now, but you may be feeling uncertain. You may have some fear going on or unproductive. Your job may have changed. Most people are working from home now. A lot of kids are doing school from home. You may be experiencing some anger, some guilt, confusion, trauma, anxiety, depression, and many, many others. So what exactly is stress? Stress is a physical, mental, or emotional factor that causes bodily or mental tension. It can be external from the environment, psychological, or social situations such as COVID-19. Or it can be internal from an illness or from a medical procedure. Stress can initiate the fight, flight, or freeze response, a complex reaction of neurological and endocrinologic systems. Toxic stress is any form of stress that the individual perceives as associated with being relentless, out of control, and fills the person with hopelessness and helplessness. Our minds determine what is simple, manageable stress and what is toxic stress. So anxiety, you may be experiencing some of this. We all experience anxiety at times in relation to life events, such as the change of working from home, not being able to be out in public except with a mask on, or having your children home for school each and every day. This can bring a lot of anxiety on someone. A feeling of worry or nervousness or unease, typically about an event or something with an uncertain outcome. Anxiety affects 1 out of 6 people in the U.S. Anxiety affects slightly more women than men. It is only diagnosable if it interferes with daily functioning. Some symptoms of anxiety that you may have experienced are trouble swallowing or choking sensation, nausea or stomach pain, changes in your digestive functioning, heart palpitations or chest pain, dry mouth, muscle tension, irritability, sometimes trembling or shaking or sometimes numbness in your fingers, dizziness, sweating, shortness in breath, fear of losing control, or somewhat like a feeling detachment. We'll talk a little bit about depressive disorder. All adults and children feel blue and sad at times. Depression is a condition in which an individual will feel sad, discouraged, hopeless, unmotivated, or disinterested in life in general. These feelings can interfere with daily activities, such as taking care of your family, spending time with friends, going to work or school, or even managing your personal hygiene. If this lasts longer than 2 weeks, this can be a major depressive episode. Women experience depression 2 times as often as men do. 1 out of 4 women may experience depression in their lifetime. People may also experience both depression and anxiety at the same time. Some symptoms of depression that you may experience are persistent sadness or that feeling of emptiness, irritability, loss of interest in activities or hobbies, fatigue or decreased energy, overeating or appetite loss, difficulty concentrating, insomnia, or sleeping too much, thoughts of suicide or suicide attempts, aches, and pains. Some early warning signs. So if you're not sure if you or someone you know is living with mental health problems, this may be some early warning signs to look for. Eating or sleeping too much or too little, pulling away from people, having low or no energy, feeling numb, like nothing matters, having unexplained aches and pains. Children may display behaviors, irritability, and aggression. Again, like we've shared earlier, that feeling of hopelessness or helplessness. Smoking, drinking, or using drugs more than usual. Feeling unusually confused, forgetful, on edge, angry. Yelling or fighting with family and friends for no reason. And experiencing severe mood swings that may cause problems in relationships. Having persistent thoughts and memories you can't get out of your head. Hearing voices or believing things that are not true. And your inability to perform daily tasks such as taking care of your kids or getting to work or school. So what can you do during this time? Self-care plans that can help speed recovery. Spend plenty of quiet time alone. Learn mindfulness meditation. There's lots of great apps out there that you can Google that will help you with different mindful activities. The ability to reconnect will also help you achieve inner balance. Recharge your batteries daily. Eat better. A regular exercise regimen can help to reduce your stress. Hold one focused, connected, and meaningful conversation each day, whether it be with a family member or a friend or a coworker. Positive mental health always helps people. It makes you realize your full potential. It helps you to cope with stresses of life. It helps you to work productively. And you make meaningful contribution to your family, your work, your community. Ways to maintain that positive mental health? Get professional help if you need it. I gave that number earlier today, the 1-800 number for help for NC. Please call if you're needing to just talk with somebody. Keeping appointments. Connecting with others, whether it be virtually by Zoom or meeting somebody out in a parking lot or in a park just to go for a walk. Make those connections. That is very important. Staying positive. Getting physically active. Helping others. Getting enough sleep. And developing positive coping skills. You can manage and alleviate stress just by diet. If you don't eat and skip meals, you are more likely to feel tired, irritable, sad, and anxious. Sleep. You are just like a cell phone. Your body needs to recharge its battery daily. You have to recharge. Put that phone down at night. Turn that TV off. Have a routine. Bed is for sleep, not technology. That blue light impairs your sleep. Dark and noise-free are the best. Say no to caffeine after 12 o'clock noon, no to alcohol and tobacco, and too much liquid before bed. Say yes to exercise. Take up a hobby. Volunteer in the community. And please see a therapist, counselor, or doctor if needed. There is no wrong way to get help. Some other words of wisdom. Always ask about personal and exposure to suicide, self-injuring behaviors, substance abuse, physical abuse, alone with a child or adult or the elderly. Even if you think it's unlikely, the answers may surprise you. If you haven't addressed poor diet or poor sleep or environmental stressors, improvement will be difficult. Never hesitate to ask a mental health professional. Connect with your natural support system, whether it be support groups, pastor, your friends, or others who can provide guidance. If you're not healthy, you can't help your family and friends or coworkers. So it is so important to take care of yourself. Talking to your friends and family about mental health problems can be an opportunity to provide information, support, and guidance. You never know, somebody else may need it as well. Please remember, you can always call East Point at 1-800-913-6109 to help be linked with a provider or a therapist. You may call that number anytime, 24/7. Thank you.